One of Humentum's values is asking the tough questions. And in these challenging times where organizations are facing serious financial distress, how you're going to keep that organization going, the strategy, the vision, the missions, the important work you're doing, how is that going to continue is one of the tough questions. Mergers in the sector are a really valid strategy, and we've seen them work in the sector multiple times. But it can be really challenging when one or more of those organizations in the merger process is facing financial distress. So, some of the things you might want to think about is you're going to need to move fairly quickly. And the first thing you need to make sure is that the leadership and the boards are aligned on what those early wins are. Where are those red lines that you won't cross? Got less time in the crisis, but getting this structure and agreement in place as early as you can at the highest levels is going to ensure that you can move relatively quickly through the merger process. Now, while speed is important, you also don't want to neglect the values and the culture aspect that works across the entire organization. And those small differences in culture and value are really going to get magnified and amplified as you go through a difficult transition and merger process. The third thing I think is really important to think about is your staffing. You're probably going to be oversubscribed in a number of areas, and you may not have anybody in some key areas of that you're going to need in the new merged organization. In our experience, you're probably better off to have fewer seats, so less people in the organization, and then bring new talent on board, rather than to try and save all the institutional knowledge and take many people through into your new organization, and then have that kind of iterative process of losing people as you go along as the new organization grows in new ways. What do you think? Can mergers work in the sector?